Welcome back, guys. Today we are, well, Sunday drive. Driving around. We're kind of scouting out a renovation project. I still have that in the back of my mind.
Kara really wants an older trailer to fix up.
And I may regret it once I actually get doing it, but I'm still determined.
So we're out cruising around looking for something for her. And we got talking as we do, and we thought we'd bring you the top 5 biggest problems in the RV industry as we see it. Now, we've been RVing for years and years and years, and currently Kara works in the RV industry. So these are things that we see as consumers and avid RVers.
So number 5 we're gonna start out is maybe dealerships not giving customers, new customers, the knowledge that they need. Granted, they do a walkthrough, they show them how to do things, but some people need basic information on how to use and operate their trailer on an everyday basis.
With RVing becoming so popular, and I mean, there's thousands of channels just like this one out there on YouTube showing how great of a lifestyle it is. A lot of people are getting into it that have absolutely no knowledge about what it is to go RV and what it takes.
Yeah. Example would be how to use and maintain your RV itself. May it be using your black tank.
Yeah, how the electrical system works and maintenance on that.
Yes. Your AC and your furnace are running at the same time. What did I do?
Yeah, Kara's dad still runs into that with his. His stupid thermostat. Oh, what a pain.
Case in point, simple little things like that I get phone calls saying, how do I do this? What's going on? You know, little things like that.
What it takes to run your refrigerator, your propane system, when you're supposed to use your propane, all that sort of stuff.
Batteries, when to turn them off, take them out.
How to maintain that charge on them, and what's going to happen if you run them dead.
Yes.
You know, all those things. And I understand that dealers, maybe it's not their job to do these things, but it'd be nice if they were able to offer a little bit more service this way. Also, new RVers need to do a little bit more research on how to do all these things and everything it really takes to have an RV.
Whoa, look at that little bugger. You can also tell that one's an oldie too by looking at the little fin on the back of it.
Yeah. And most of the time you'd think, oh, these little ones, that'd be super easy to tow. Some of those are the biggest wiggle wagons in the world. So they'd just be flapping around behind the truck.
And I totally worry about that too. Moving on to number 4 is probably a big one for all of us. It's the cost of getting into it.
Yeah. RVing used to be kind of the cheaper vacation. I mean, if you watch Christmas Vacation, Cousin Eddie shows up in an RV. Merry Christmas! I mean, it used to be the cheap way to go and be with your family. It's not anymore. Not anymore.
The way RVs are going up in price, not only the RV parks, and
cost of vehicles,
your tow vehicle as well. Everything has gone up. It's just totally inflated.
Yeah, fuel costs even.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
It just costs so much more than it used to go RVing. And as these costs go up and up and up, it becomes less and less affordable for a lot of people that have been doing this for years to keep going and doing like they always have. Just to give you an example, if you were just getting into RVing today and you decided to go and buy a 20 to 30 foot tongue pull trailer, new, not even a super high-end one, you're looking anywhere from probably $25,000 to $40,000, depending if it's a bunkhouse, all that sort of stuff, and the exact size. If you're getting a new half-ton truck, you're $45,000 to $60,000, depending on how you get it loaded up and all those sort of things. So just right there, heck, you could be $100,000 just to get started. I mean, you're well over 50 for sure to get started. That's why we suggest buying used, because it's a little bit more affordable, but not with how the current market is. Used are selling like hotcakes too. So overall cost of RVing, that's the fourth problem that's happening right now. Having to turn around, Kara just spotted an old Airstream. Now the question is, do we go knock on their door and ask them if their Airstream's for sale? Yeah, we'll go see if there's some small town hospitality.
This is what I had Jesse pull over for. An old Airstream.
Doesn't look like anybody's around. They actually have two Airstreams. One bigger one and one small one. So we'll have to add this to the list and keep an eye out. I don't want to get shot, and, you know, so I'm not gonna go snooping around too much. All right, now that we stopped and looked at the little Airstreams, wish somebody would have been home to, you know, give us a tour or whatever. Number 3, Craftsmanship, which looking at older trailers, it stands out a lot. Older trailers, they were just built so much better than the new trailers are. The new trailers are just slapped together. And I get it, they have to produce so many, all this sort of stuff, but it's so frustrating. I see things on them that say, like, the cabinets were made by the Amish or whatever. When it comes right down to it, I don't care who pushes the wood through the saw. It doesn't matter if they're Amish. It's still just somebody getting paid to slap them together as fast as can be. And it leads to problems. Another thing is just the overall way they're built from kind of the inside out. So if there is a major defect or problem, sometimes you can't fix it because of how they're built. It seems like we're paying more than ever for trailers, and they're built to last a shorter period of time than ever before. And it's just frustrating because we love our trailer, but I'm always kicking tires and looking for a new trailer, and I just don't know if we bought a new one, if it would just fall apart on us.
Granted, there is always that shakeout period when you first get it and you start using it, and it seems like a month later our brand new owners come back in with trim and molding and little finishing things that we have to do.
Which, that shouldn't happen, because they should have been built well enough that that stuff doesn't fall off. I mean, some of this is literally just taped together. They aren't, it's frustrating.
Literally seam taped together.
Yeah, a lot of the craftsmanship is taping. Instead of putting
taping and stapling and little, like, teeny nails that the heads pull out.
It's things that would have never been acceptable on those older trailers. And I wish the RV industry would do something about it. But they aren't. And I think they aren't because of number 1 and number 2 that are coming up. What's your thoughts on that one, Kara?
It's another oldie. You can tell by the shape of it.
Yeah. I bet it's the 70s-ish.
I don't know.
I don't like that they painted it.
Yeah, they tried to do something themselves.
Yeah. I don't know.
Speaking of number 2, warranty.
What you have to do every single day.
Which warranty and craftsmanship kind of go hand in hand, but warranty is a tricky situation for a lot of customers. Even though your trailer might be a Heartland brand, you didn't buy it from us, so we don't really want to honor your warranty. That's case in point for every dealership.
Yep. If you don't buy it from them, they don't want to work on your trailer. Which I can't imagine a Chevy dealership being like, no, you didn't buy your truck from us, tough crap. That would not happen. But in the RV industry, for some reason, this is tolerated. It's so frustrating. When it comes right down to it, RV dealerships have so many problems to deal with just of the trailers they've sold that they almost don't have time to maintain any others that come in or warranty any others that come in, right, Kara?
Right. I mean, of course, dealerships like to keep customer service for those that buy the trailers, keep them coming back. And you know what, bottom line, they just don't get paid a lot to do the work that they are doing.
To basically rebuild the trailer that wasn't built right from the start.
And sometimes that is the case. You get a trailer that needs, you know, work on the wall or work on the floor or rebuild an entire dresser or just random things. And so
the slide out's not the right size. I mean, it was
slide
wrong.
out box is wrong, mechanisms are wrong. You know, that's really something that should have been caught from the manufacturer before it was sent out.
Yeah, so you get this dealership and these guys trying to work on it that really they can't. They cannot.
Some
do the
things
work.
are too big for them to handle.
They'd have to dismantle the whole trailer.
Yes. So yes, warranty is a catchy situation. You may say warranty. You may be thinking the warranty is coming from the overall manufacturer of the trailer.
Heartland, Keystone, whoever.
Yes. There is also kind of those secondary or sub warranties, separate warranties for your fridge, your AC, your furnace, your hot water heater. You have those warranties as well that change. So your overall trailer has typically a 2-year. Everything else is either 1 to 2 years. So you have to be aware of those warranties and when they expire.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about all the appliances and little things that you have in your trailer, how many little warranties that is, that's just, it's crazy.
Yes. Which is nice that you do get coverage on each one of those pieces versus your whole trailer as a whole.
It would just be nice if whatever manufacturer it is, the stove that was in that trailer, they took care of it. Even though it's a Dometic stove, they said, okay, since we put it in the trailer, we will deal with Dometic. That's how it should be. When Chevrolet builds a truck and they get whatever, you know, fuel pump from wherever, they don't say, oh no, that's that fuel pump manufacturer's problem. They just say it's a Chevy problem or a Ford or a Ram or whatever. Sometimes they do step in and they cover those things, but it just makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yes.
A lot of times they want to be like, well, no, that's a Suburban problem or a Dometic problem. Are you seeing anything, Kara? Cruising around through little tiny Moroni, Utah.
No.
Those little Airstreams though were nice.
Were they?
I doubt they want to sell them though.
Oh, I doubt. Well, the kicker with those is I mean, even
everybody knows what they're worth.
even though they're old, they're like, yeah,
They're worth more than ever.
really pricey.
Yeah. Old fifth wheel, but I don't think you want a fifth wheel, do you, Kara?
I don't know. Maybe not necessarily.
They just don't have the look.
Nah, this doesn't have the appeal.
And then there's an older 80s kind of
And the
trailer back
charm.
there, but yeah, not really what we're looking for. Our number one thing that we think is a problem within the RV industry, and it's something that a lot of people don't even realize has happened. It's that 3 companies basically have a monopoly over the entire RV industry. And with this monopoly, there is no reason for them to improve quality of anything. It's whatever they can produce for the cheapest price because nobody has another option. If you want to buy a trailer, you have to buy basically one of these 3 brands. So you have Forest River, Thor, and Thor owns the market share the most of all the companies, and Winnebago. So what you see is it doesn't matter if you're buying a Heartland or a Keystone or a Jayco, they're all built basically under the same cost-cutting measures from each other. None of them are using better craftsmanship than another because they're all owned by the same corporate office that just cares about the bottom line. When it used to be Jayco was a private company and Keystone was a private company and Heartland was a private company, all these were private and they all were competing against each other, and whoever made the better trailer was able to build a reputation for building high quality trailers.
Which makes it very disappointing when we heard Tiffin Van Lay is now being bought out.
Yeah, they got bought out by Thor. So now they are under that same umbrella.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if they'll maintain the quality that Tiffin has been known for, because people have loved Tiffin for so many years. There are very few private manufacturers anymore. Now, this is not saying that your Montana or your Grand Design or your Heartland, you know, whatever, isn't a great trailer. Maybe you were lucky and you got a really good one. And we aren't trying to rip on your trailer or whatever. It's just, it is a big problem when you have 3 companies that own everything. I think more competition would make better trailers. The more competition you get, the higher the quality would be.
I would have to agree with that. If you think about other products, brands,
Yeah.
that have competition.
I mean, look at the automobile industry, the competition there.
They're always evolving and trying to be better and outdo someone else, and
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing that in the RV industry right now.
Yeah, there is no competition to breed better quality units.
Well, there you go. We finished our rant for you guys. We could
There's
go
our
on and on
rant for the day.
We could go on and on and on, but we feel that these are our top 5 reasons, you know.
Top 5 problems in the RV industry. Now, we still love it, and we're going to continue to do it. It's part of our lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And every industry has problems, so it just is what it is. But if you're looking into getting into RVing, you realize these are some of the things that come along with it.
Yes.
And maybe you're one of those RVers like us that have seen all these things happen, and it frustrates you.
So please feel free to leave your 5 in the comments below. Tell us if we're wrong, we're right, whatever.
Yeah, we've been wrong before.
We would love to hear your opinion. And as always, enjoy your weekend.
Thanks. Forest River and Winnebago.
Winnebago.
And Winnebago. So these